Now, this happened in chapter 1 as well. Nothing happened, and
You wanted to discuss something?
I don't understand why.
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
Why?
I have my reasons. Tell me something. What happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt attacked Edirn, but met his match. Nobody won that war. Sabrina Glefisig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both armies being routed. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
And Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job, considering.
Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well, I'm impressed.
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevizig was on the team.
Small world.
That's not all. The curse investigated by Francesca and Sabrina was designed to end the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. They were cursed by Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
So Sabrina's curse is just a knockoff Rodalega.
Exactly.
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment. I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts. Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touch the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr, but as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle. Hatred, death, courage, and faith. All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Finding 2 will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death, the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area.
Thank you, CyberXenon75 for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I'm not sure why my Twitch alerts is not working right now. Jardius, I am not a natural ginger. And how are you, Brain Maggot?
I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
Okay, there we go. Finally. Should have just come to talk to her when I said that I wanted to come talk to her. Oh, there we go. Just 4 minutes late.
What's this? Clad in hues of green,
Okay,
crouching on legs
Cecil.
bent, catching flies to rain.
that's what I needed to do, right? Yeah, one of the artifacts needed to lift the curse from the battlefield was to symbolize death. Having no idea what he was looking for, the Witcher took Philippa's advice and decided to talk to Cecil. Okay. I want a fantastic ruffle collar like Philippa's.
To be honest, but answers better.
Cecil. At least we're right near Cecil's house. Oh, wait, what's he doing up there? Oh, never mind. Weird. Oh yeah, we almost have our 20 followers. Nice. Gotten so many followers today. Reached 1,000 followers. Amazing.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Ch2 crown, and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Ch2.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Ch2, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Vandegrift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Ch2 gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Ch2 sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
More of your friends should be following. Cool. Cobains.
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontard the third day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Seltkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing. But he must have had more important business than defending his country.
You saw the Ch2 cross the river?
From afar, I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ad Carreg. The dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Adernian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armor shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kedweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarreg. Selkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Selkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake of Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard.
Hey Wolfgang, how are you doing tonight?
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhart claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Okay, go to the catacombs in the forest to find the Dunbanner's standard. Let's do this. I'm ready. I was really hoping to be able to finish this chapter today. We'll see.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive like in the old days.
Oh gosh, I hope I'm going the right way. Oh, we found our way back. Gonna go through the slums again.
I got a serious career proposal yesterday.
Shield blacksmiths were revered for the magical talents. People believe that since they have the ability to shape steel, then they must be magic practice. Ooh. That makes sense, though. I mean, not a lot of people can smith. But that's pretty interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Dridius. This should be fun. I feel, the catacombs. Awesome possum. How far up north? Oh, so we were actually right near them when we were over here. We had the guys pop up out of the water at us. So him being a smith and having his sorcerer wield him a new blade is just silly.
How many more can there be?
Monster bait. Monster bait. Oh yes. Oh yes, Geralt. Dwarven catacombs. This has to be the right area. Oh gosh. How does this compare to Dragon Age? I'd say that I still like Dragon Age better. Probably only because I don't really know the lore of The Witcher as well. Yeah, and definitely like my biggest complaint is that it doesn't really have good direction as to where you need to go for the next part of the quest a lot of the time. Although it's not a bad game, it definitely is not. It's a very good game. Get yo nasty face out of mine. Have you played The Witcher 1? No, she bitch slapped me. Hope they fix The Witcher 3. I'm going insane waiting for that game. Oh, I know. I really hope that that's something that they fixed. Ooh! That's strength. Ooh, whoa. What? Witcher 3 will be my first time. I tried to read up a little bit on what was going on in the story. I mean, there's so much. It's just like I was trying to take so much information, oh gosh, and cram it into like a few hours of research. Is this going to actually bring us where we need to go? It's not. Oh. I don't know where you came from, ma'am or sir. We went to buy the books on Amazon, but I knew I'd never read them all in time. Or find time to read them at all. Dang it. I'm gonna backtrack because I think I missed what I needed. Witcher 2, Tomb Raider. Right? It looks like it though. It really does. Some of the graphics look like it too. Ah.
Who are you, and what do you seek?
Geralt of Rivia. I seek the standard of the Dun Banner. Who are you?
Eckhart Hennessy, ensign and color-bearer of the Dun Banner, the best force to issue from the land of Kedwen.
You may not remember me, but I remember you.
Where from?
I served in the Dun Banner.
Liar.
I fought beneath its standard at Brenna and at Vergen.
The Battle of Brenna. The Nordlings, shoulder to shoulder against the Black Ones. The Redanians, led by De Ruyter on the right, the Talus leading Temeria on the left. A splendid sight, was it not?
Oh, shoot. Geralt Croft.
Maybe. I don't remember.
You lie. You are not of the Dun Banner, and you must die.
I forgot the story.
Shit, you stink.
Minimal damage. What sword do I have out? There we go. I gotta hit him with heavy hits. Geralt needs a bath. Once we find Triss, we'll take a bath. Come here. Death symbol. Best Buy, stop spazzing. I need to buy something. Is it really the Best Buy? Yeah, gross. Oh, nice block. It is not. Okay, let's get out of here. Trying to buy a graphics tablet, although they're the same price everywhere. Freaking Best Buy. It's like I'm doing this for you, Best Buy. I didn't have to get it from you. I got turned around there for a second. Actually, I'm just turned around. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh no, I think we can get there from here. I move so much faster, it feels like, when I have my weapon drawn. Now he's taking a bath. There we go. Everything's good. Just roll around in the water a little bit. Man, I hope it doesn't take forever to find the other two. But I got a feeling that's why these chapters take so long.
And you, my love. Greetings. Trust the girl?
Can trust me, but I'm not a girl. Man, with The Witcher 3 being so large, I really do hope that it has fast travel. This definitely feels like an older game. I don't remember what year The Witcher came out. The Witcher 2 came out, but I'm guessing maybe in like the early 2000s, maybe just a little bit later. Like 2004, 2005. Well, I guess mid 2000s.
You wanted to discuss something?
I'm ready to lift the curse. I've got all the artifacts.
Get to work then, Witcher.
I'll need your help. I need to find the right ghosts, somehow.
They will find you. The aura of the artifacts will lure them. Let them think, speak, and act. Then you'll know what to do. Geralt, there is something else out there. I scanned the battlefield and noticed the Visitor's ghost. It's different from the others. It has changed.
A Draug. I expected as much.
Good luck, Witcher.
Wow. First Witcher was 2007, Witcher 2 was 2011. Thank you guys for that information. That actually surprises me a little bit. Take part of the ghostly battle within the mist. This. Carrot. Carrot, 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 carrot. Now the question is, do I want to finish this tonight? Or do I want to be able to sleep and be able to work tomorrow without being so tired? Did anyone play Empire Earth or Age of Empires back in the day? Age of Empires. I remember that. I haven't heard of Empire Earth.
Let one stray in and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.